Nothing quite says Easter like homemade hot cross buns. And these are certainly something that I enjoyed as a child and I passed on to my children too. Having popped into the local Marks and Spencer's, there were so many different flavours, but really, you cannot beat the original. So here are mine. If you've ever made bread rolls, these are not too dissimilar. You're simply replacing the water with full fat milk, adding in a couple of eggs and a little bit of butter. I used my stand mix with a hook attachment because it made the job so much quicker and easier. The only part of the process that took the longest was waiting for the dough to proof. Having not worked with enriched dough too much, it was a little bit of a surprise trying to pour it out of the bowl. The dough is an awful lot tighter and doesn't have as many air bubbles as normal bread. But we got there eventually. Because the dough isn't as sticky, it makes it an awful lot easier when you're trying to shape it, pouring it out onto a lightly floured surface and easily cutting with the dough scraper. After having cut the dough into 12 equal portions and also weighing them to make sure that they were roughly the same amount in weight, I was a little bit worried because they were quite small. However, there was no need to worry because after 2 hours of proving, they were nice and big. Popped into the oven at 180 degrees on fan for approximately 20 minutes. I didn't have any apricot jam, so I warmed up a little bit of lemon curd just to give them a bit of a sticky glaze, and they were delicious. They were the perfect size, and having glazed them, they were uber sticky. Now, I'm not one to have a lot of patience, but I really appreciated the extra time allowed to create the rise in these. All that was left was to naturally give them a try. Now, I did make 12 and I really don't think there's going to be a problem getting through them.